Jaguar.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Juliana Miller, take us through it.
Alexandro, he is 29 years of age versus David, who is only 28 years old. A perfect record, a 4-0 for Bravo, and 5 wins, 2 losses for Perez, standing at 5-5, even for both men. Weight 124.6 for Bravo and 125.2 for Perez. Negative 160 favorite for Bravo and 115 underdog for Perez. Woo!
Yeah, well, we have Nicaragua versus Mexico coming right up. And of course, for your official introduction, Felipe de Maria will be coming up here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Señoras y señores, nuestro siguiente combate es a 3 asaltos de 5 minutos en la categoría de peso mosca Deluxe Fight League. Presentando primero a la esquina blanca, un especialista en Muay Thai, récord profesional 5 ganadas, 2 perdidas, una altura de 1,68 metros, peso oficial 125.2 libras. Presenting now on the white corner is a Muay Thai fighter, pro record of 5 wins, 2 losses. His stance, 5 feet, 5 inches tall, official weight 125.2 pounds. Fighting straight out of Managua, Nicaragua, is David Tigre Pérez. Su oponente, al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 4 ganadas, 0 perdidas, una altura de 1,68 metros, peso oficial 124.6 libras. Presenting now on the black corner, he's an MMA fighter, pro record of 4 wins, no losses. His stance, 5 feet, 5 inches tall, official weight 124.6 pounds. Fighting straight out of San Luis Potosí, México, is Alexandro Jaguar Bravo. The third inside the cage, el tercero sobre la jaula, Edgar López.
Edgar Lopez is the official referee here tonight. Big gentleman in the center of the cage. All right. Mutual respect for both of these guys.
Expecting a very animalistic fight from the Jaguar versus the Tigre.
Very well said.
I'm working on it. One day I'll be fluent.
Dude, you got it. All right, here we are. We're live at the Show Center Complex in Monterrey, Mexico. My name is Alex Soto alongside Juliana the Killer Miller. Bravo in the black. White is for Mr. Perez in the white trunks. Both fighters have an extensive amateur record on top of their already incredible professional records too. So I'm sure both of these fighters that are showing up will be putting up with some high-level skill sets here at the flyweight division.
In a very even show. I mean, we may even see an upset tonight, as you had seen someone undefeated get their first loss in our last ladies' war. And, you know, as you can see here, we have kind of a strong, stocky fighter versus a very athletic Jaguar.
Jaguar. Well, it's interesting here. Perez is taking the center of the ring. Nice still stiff jab there for Bravo. Bravo decides to just stay on the outside. Perez is making the cage a little bit short here, cutting off the corners, switching stances.
Bravo's usually pretty good at getting the fight to the ground when he needs to. And Bravo doing really good with all that movement, and Perez slow and stocky movement, but eats a knee.
Times it. I mean, he throws a knee, but I think he pulls it back. I don't think he fully committed to that knee, but I think he registered some of that timing. Reaching in deep, trying to get that high crotch.
high-level amount of pummeling right now. These men are constantly fighting for hand position. Bravo doing everything he can to lock his hands together to get the takedown, but Perez is doing a pretty good job at stopping that and looking to jump the back, and he doesn't quite get it, but he adjusts. Is he gonna get it? He's riding high though. He may be shuck off the top.
Wow, but look at just the athleticism here of Perez.
He is so
still
sticky.
Trying to stick the
Looking
back.
for that arm bar.
Arms on the outside here. No real threat just yet. Bravo gets the top position. It's a huge, big first step here for Bravo and a big win for him.
The action has just been relentless tonight. I mean, nonstop.
Good control here from Bravo. We'll see if he's able to do any damage. There's a nice knee.
In his last fight, we saw quite some good sweeps and switches from Perez. Let's see if he can get Bravo off him here.
There it is. Nice opportunity here to just pepper him a little bit with some of those punches. Perez is just a constant movement, you know? So it's very difficult to Bravo to start settling on some punches here.
And Perez is doing a really good job at using his shin framed across the hips. This is keeping distance so that way Bravo can't really fully smash him. And every time he tries to get a strike off, Perez can push him off. This will create the distance so he can stand back up or get that sweep.
Little elbows there coming in there from Perez. Guillotine attempt here from Bravo. That switches
Fighting
into
the
a
hands
takedown.
is Perez looking for a Kimura. It seems that he's looking for that Kimura grip.
Oh, nice knee to the body there. Man, it's just so slippery to get Perez to stand still. You know, Bravo is just unable to really be able to land any shots. As you mentioned before, you know, the second he goes to start throwing some punches, it's just enough space for Perez to get out.
Genuinely, I think it's not the best position for Perez to be reaching over the head, but he may have some sneaky Kimuras that are unknown to me. However, Bravo shaking it off, looking to land some punches, but I can't see if the elbow landed.
Now he's threatening with the guillotine. Big punches now.
Looking for the back.
Now, we saw how Perez was able to get the back of Bravo so fast. And here we are now, Bravo.
Bravo was looking for the back, but Perez doing a really good job at getting his back to the fence, allowing no space for Bravo to reach around to get his hooks in.
It's an opportunity now, beautifully done for Perez, getting back up and back down, he takes it.
Head
Bravo.
and arm throw. This is the second time we've seen judo from him inside of the Luke's cage. Toss-up of a round as we end in these last 10 seconds.
Man, Bravo's trying to get something in the last final seconds of this round. Man. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, definitely, a 10-9 round for Bravo, perhaps. I think he just had a little bit more in to dominate that the majority of this round. Let's take a look at some of the replays. There's a nice, beautiful knee up the middle. And that single leg takedown there that ended up being a beautiful switch to the back. I mean,
the stickiness of Perez being able to stay on the back for that, but then we see that head and arm judo throw from Bravo getting it back to the ground. And with 10 seconds left, he started to land some heavy strikes.
All right, back in the corner here.
I'm amazed at the pace of these athletes tonight. I mean, usually it's only with the lower weight classes. However, it doesn't matter who's in the cage. It's been nonstop action.
Yeah, nonstop and high-level MMA. Here we go here in the start of the second round. Bravo versus Perez. Mexico versus Nicaragua. Don't see that every day.
Perez taking the center of the octagon once again, trying to apply that pressure. However, so far it has been the athleticism of Bravo being able to take the fight to the ground and become dominant there. Nice low kick from Bravo.
but beautifully countered by Perez, coming up with a straight right hand. As soon as that leg comes up, throws it right down the middle.
That was a good level change there from Bravo. Got the reaction out of Perez.
That's when you get these fighters to start biting on these feints. You're really, able to predict what their next move is and get the nice timing down.
And that's a beauty of a fake, because if they don't bite on it, you could just throw it anyways, as he lands that double leg, looking to pass right into side control is Bravo. And he does. But Perez, as you had said before, he's so good at scrambling, it's really hard to just hold him down into a good position.
It's like trying to bathe a cat in the bathtub. It's really difficult to get a hold of Perez and be able to settle down and throw some ground and pound. It's like you give him an inch, he's gonna get out of there.
Let's see if the claws come out.
Like, there's been no damage done really so far. It's been a couple of shots that have gone through the first round.
Perez really likes to use his left hand over the top of the bicep, over the head, and he almost did it there, reaching for the underhook. The underhook will allow him to either get up on a single or to sweep across the other direction. But he chooses to go to guard.
He's trying to sweep over again. Inside the guard, here's Bravo, maintaining good position, good control, just unable to really make any damage though. There's some hammer fists.
One lands, one gets through.
And already you're chasing him. Pérez is already working his way up.
Bravo once again using the cage so that way Bravo cannot get to the back of Perez, doing a good job. However, I'd like to see him use an underhook to get up here, or to cause a scramble, or to get onto the back of Bravo once again.
Yeah, right now at this point, Bravo's got him figured out pretty well. Let's see if he's able to settle down now. Again, that shin across the hips.
Overhooks can be good on the cage, however, when you're on the bottom of someone, you're holding them down on top of you instead of creating the space to get them up off of you so you can have an attack of your own.
There it is, big shots from Bravo. A little bit of illegal cage work there from Perez. Using his hand up against the cage, but man, Bravo's just turned this fight into an ugly brawl here. Staying on the ground.
Finally in a great position is Bravo, landing some damage as Perez tries to scramble back to his feet, giving up his back.
Wow.
One hook in for Bravo thus far. Can he get the second one?
And Bravo adjusts on this one. Bravo actually was anticipating
and this is
that
trouble.
change.
It looks deep, but we can't quite see from his angle if it is fully locked in.
Oh my goodness.
I believe it is. I believe it is.
This is it. This is it.
And
there we go.
Finish.
Bravo continues his undefeated streak in the flyweight division at Luke's Fight League.
Wow, what a way to finish with a backflip and some incredible breakdancing here. Woo! He could have gone 2 more fights with that kind of energy.
Beautifully done. I mean, it was a puzzle piece of a problem against Perez, but it took every ounce of intellect to get through Perez's guard and his jiu-jitsu and really break and get his back. And the second he got to the back, it was over. Well anticipated.
One thing I'd really like to see from Perez is utilizing those underhooks to be able to get to the back of his own, or however, allowing him to stand back up so he's not in such a dominant position, because he's so great at using his legs, his frames, to create distance. However, your upper body and your top extremities are just as important.
Very well said here by the Ultimate Fighter champion, Juliana the Killer Miller. Well said. I mean, I agree 100%. It was really an adaptation here from Bravo, was able to really secure the back. You know how much he struggled to get that back. I mean, Perez had all his defense all the way up, and anticipating the reactions from Perez is what allowed Bravo to get the back and submit and get that tap.
An undefeated, a perfect, flawless record of 5-0 for Bravo, the Jaguar. Jaguar.
The Jaguar. Very well said.
Really cool. I just made some eye contact with David. El Tigre Perez. He gave me a smile. I feel like he's seen me in the mask. I love it.
Yes.
Getting back on the Mexico banana.
Señoras y señores, el referee Edgar López ha detenido el combate a los 3 minutos con 51 segundos de el segundo asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped the fight at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of the second round to declare the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke to Alexandro el Jaguar. ¡Bravo!